Each device will be having unique identity, you know already. It may be a IP address or it may be a RFID tag. So let us know what are the protocols we have. So these are nothing but IoT protocols. The first one is link layer, the second one is network layer, third one is transport layer, the fourth one is application. So each protocol has certain tasks, like what do you mean by link layer, what they does, what do you mean by network layer, what is the task of them, and how they are approaching to the transport layer, what do you mean by TCP, what do you mean by UDP, and at last how application is going to build up. So in the yesterday's class I have said I explained you link layer and network layer. So let me revise you those things. Move to the next. Yeah. Here let me give you a basic idea. Link means you are connecting something. What you are connecting? You are connecting the devices. The link layer, what it does? It will determine how data means information. How my voice message or any kind of video or audio, how data is physically sent over network physical layer. It can be done by link layer protocol. Just keep in mind, this is nothing but you are connecting the devices either by wire or wireless. Link layer, the meaning is you are connecting the devices to get communicate, to have a communication between them, to transfer the data. Just in simple steps, nothing but you are connecting either wire or wireless. And what is the task of this? It determines how packets are coded. See, now I am communicating is a voice message, but your devices will have a communication via packets. Packets in the sense, each information will be coded in terms of digits, binary information, 0s and 1s. So that can be done by your link layer protocol. What they do? They will determine how packets are coded, what information you are transferring. That information is available in terms of 0s and 1s. And what they are doing? Where it is attached, how they are corresponding, and what they are doing? They will signal the hardware devices over a medium to which host is attached. Means host in the sense user. Your laptop is the host, which is communicating to a projector, and your output is available on the screen. That is nothing but PPT. So how information is coded, that can be done by link layer protocol. Understandable? Just in a simple message, let me tell you, link layer means you are connecting the devices. Now here you can see the example setup. Here all the devices are connected by wire, or you can connect the devices by wireless. Understandable? Your message is transferred in a packet. Packet in the sense 8-bit information. 8-bit means 0 to 7. If it is a 16-bit information, 0 to 15. 32 information means 0 to 31. Your all the information is packet. That rectangular box, we call it as a code. That is nothing but information. Understandable? Say sir. Just keep in mind, linking means you are connecting the devices. Now let me tell you some examples of that. Like what link layer protocols we can use in our application in IoT system. So here you can read 802.3 Ethernet. It's a standard IoT protocol, which is a collection of wired Ethernet standards for which protocol? For link layer. Wired means they comes in wired format. They are not wireless. In 802.3 Ethernet, there are some examples which use coaxial cable. 802.3i, small I, which uses a copper twisted pair connection. 802.3J uses a fiber connection. AE uses the Ethernet over fiber. Means, let me give an example. In your lab, you have a LAN cable. It has a pin. When you connect to the laptop, it has a 18 or 10 pin. That is one example of connecting the link layer protocol to your host. Host means laptop, which provides the connectivity. We need internet to run an application. Understandable? These are some examples. Cables. They are the cables. So next, what we have? 802 IEEE, a standard format 802.11, which we generally call as Wi-Fi. You have heard Wi-Fi station? Station. With the Wi-Fi, what you are doing? You are browsing. Station. That is nothing but IEEE 802.11. What is that? What statement I have given in the? It's a collection of wireless LAN. You don't need wiring Wi-Fi station. You just share the hotspot and you connect to the internet. The connectivity is available in the laptop. You will have a Wi-Fi and turn it on and share it to the other person. You have a key. That is nothing but Wi-Fi. Here you are not using any wire. It's a wireless local area. Why local? In the yesterday's class I explained local means it is available to a certain range. If you have a router here, it will be available up to 15 meter of distance, 15 to 20 meter of distance. Say sir, Wi-Fi. Say sir. That is one example of link layer protocol. In Wi-Fi, again we have a different types. 802.11a, which operates in 5 GHz. 802.11b and 11g, they operate in 2.4 GHz band. The faster version is 802.11ad, which operates in 60 GHz band. Means the faster internet speed. If you have a browsing speed, you can download the data, you can send and receive the data in a faster way. Those are some example of your Wi-Fi. Understandable? Yes, sir. The last one is the speed over, the fast over. Clear? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. The next protocol is 802.16, which is named as WiMAX. Even which is the focus. Concentrate. I already said yesterday I don't want any murmuring and disturbance. WiMAX, it's a wireless broadband standard. Broadband means to see a fiber, a geo set-top box. That is nothing but an example of WiMAX, and which is has a data rate of 1.5 megabits per second up to 1 gigabyte per second, which provides the internet speed and data transfer rate which is ranging from 1.5 megabytes per second to 1 gigabyte per second. And next we have a 802.15.4, which is nothing but even a IEEE standard, even it is a collection of standard for low rate. It's a personal area network, which is a personal area network. And at last, what we have? What is that? What is this? 2G, 3G, 4G. For this, it is a good example is Zigbee. I hope you know what is Zigbee. Have you heard Zigbee? That is nothing but a protocol. Your IoT setup in the olden days of 10 years or 15 years back, they used to have this low range, means 15 to 20 meter of distance, that provide an internet speed up to this range, 40 kb to 250 kb per second. In an IoT setup. Nowadays they are not using. Later a version came to 2G, 3G, 4G. That is nothing but in mobile, which is providing a internet speed or which is providing a data transfer speed up to 9.6 kb per second to 100 MB per second. That is 4G. Nowadays we are having what? 4G. videos already became more than 5 to 6 months. Yeah, nowadays what we are using 2G, 3G and 4G. But now because we got a evolutionary, means nowadays we are using 5G. These are older versions. 5G is very speed. I hope once you recharge it nowadays 666 rupees recharge. Immediately after 2 or 3 years your data is closing. Over 1.5 GB data is immediately finishing up within 3 to 4 hours. Because that internet speed, the transfer and receiving of data is speed. That's why your data package has been finishing very early because of 5G. Understandable? Say sir. Yeah. So these are some link layer protocol. These are wireless. The fiber is nothing but coaxial cable is nothing but wire. Clear? Now go to the next slide. What is next one? Network layer protocol. So in an application, we will have a source and we will have a destination. Your source should have an address and your destination should have a certain address. This can be done by network layer protocol. Your Hyderabad city has a certain pin code, say sir. Some local areas, depend on the area, they have a certain pin code. With that pin code only, your post, the letter can be delivered. Your desktop will have an IP address. Laptop will have a certain IP address. This IP address can be set up by network layer or internet layer protocol. That is one. And datagram in the sense which contains an address. Which contains what? Address. A physical address. In terms of 010101 or 255.255.10.1. Maybe you have seen your IP address of personal computer in the lab. Have you ever checked the IP address of your personal computer? Have you ever checked? Just go and check it. Like it starts from like 255 or 155 like that. That is unique. That address is set up by network layer protocol or internet layer protocol. Clear? We need an address because source should communicate with the destination. A client should communicate with the server. Client in the sense you are the user. If you have a mobile and you are using a internet, which internet is provided by whom? Server. The both will have a certain address. This will be set up by internet layer protocol or network layer protocol. Go to the next slide. So in that we are having two types. How many types? How many types? Two types. Internet protocol version 4 and internet protocol version 6. So internet protocol version 4 is the older format, which is providing the address length of 2 to 32 addresses, and the address is in terms of 32 bits. 0 to 31 bits. 0 to 31 bits. Your address. Now pin code is only of 6 bits. Say sir, 544, 530. Like that, this internet protocol version 4 providing the length of 32 bits and which can address this up to 2 raised to 32. So just put a calculator in terms of 2 raised to 32. 2 into 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 5 12, 1024, 2048, 4096, go on. Those many addresses can be set up by IPv6. And it become a older version. Nowadays, currently developer they are using IPv6 and this 6LO WPAN. IPv6 is, even it is the Internet Protocol version 6, which uses the address length of 128 bits. Means 2 raised to 128 addresses you can do by using IPv6. Understandable? Yes, sir. Clear up to this? So keep in mind the name is just suggesting you network layer or internet layer. What is their task? To provide an address to the source. Source in the sense, now laptop is a source, personal computer is a source, mobile is a source. And you are requesting to whom? A server. A server will have an IP address. You are typing certain on a Google, it will go, you are requesting to whom? Server. In response, server will give a answers or acknowledgement. And both they should have a particular address. That can be done by either IPv4 or IPv6 internal. Currently we are using IPv6 and I will tell you why we are